Hear me when I say this. Nothing beats fresh flowers, in my opinion, just when it comes to making any space feel a lot more elevated. Just look at this tablescape. We've been using it. I need to add more plates to the plates back there because I cleaned those. But had it not been for the fresh flowers, I think this tablescape would have fallen flat. But as you can tell, or as you can see for yourselves, because of the florals, which this one is part of a lily, it's going to come off. But I added some fresh hydrangeas to this vase, and I'm going to get some lilies and probably get the stems that I used the last time to create the same floral arrangement like the one that I had for Easter. I just love it so much. It's just so beautiful in my opinion. But as you can tell with the flowers, it just changes everything. It looks 10 times better in my opinion. So if you can find affordable florals at the grocery store, you're good to go. The hydrangeas were $7, so $6.98, almost $7. I think they're worth it in my opinion, especially if they last for about a week and a half to 2 weeks. So usually mine lasts for about 2 weeks, so I think it's worth it. And then for those of you that probably want to use things like faux stems or branches, I have those up there. It's the wisteria. I think it should be wisteria, but it's faux. I think it looks interesting, especially because I wanted it to keep the color, but ideally I would have gone for more of a dried floral that has the same tones, and that would have looked 10 times better in my opinion. It doesn't look bad. And so when it comes to full florals, I think it's important that you find something that looks quite realistic. But even if it doesn't, then incorporating something real like the dried eucalyptus is going to elevate it a lot more. So that's my little trick that I tend to do. So like here, we have this gorgeous vase that I thrifted possibly a month ago, and I added these florals to it. So we have these faux florals. I thrifted these maybe last year, and they look great. I think they actually look quite natural. They kind of look like they're dried to a degree, like they're drying up, but they're so pretty. Let me know what this floral is supposed to be, if any of you can tell from the screen. I'm not quite sure what this flower is, but I like it. And so what I decided to do is I added some dried roses, which I'm probably going to be switching out. Hold on. Anyway, I decided to zoom you out so you can kind of get the scope, or you can get a better idea of what it looks like. When they were slightly fresh, when they were drying out, they didn't necessarily look like this. They looked a little bit more like they slanted in a very delicate way. Now they're just extremely dry, but I think that they still work. They look pretty good. I would prefer to probably add some greenery in there next time, so we'll see. But even dried roses can work. You just can't keep them in there for a long time, and the air is coming on. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm going to do up here. I would like to switch out that painting up there with a painting I think that suits the space a little bit more, because in as much as that green is very spring-like, I just don't think it suits this area anymore. I'm probably going to put that in our main bathroom, so like our ensuite, and it'll probably look so much better, 10 times better in that one. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it out with this one. This one it's not an oil painting, but it's a vintage painting, but I think this is just going to look better up there. think that that looks so much better. Okay, so the painting is up. And you know what? Even though it's moodier than the other one and is slightly smaller, I think this definitely suits the top of the etagere better because it gives the vase and the florals a little bit more dimension in terms of height. So there's a bit more variety than the other one. I think the other one was competing a lot more with the vase and the florals, but this one being slightly shorter or slightly smaller really complements the vase in my opinion, and even the colors themselves. Let me see if I can zoom you in so you can see that. You see that? Even the colors are gorgeous. Another thing that I love about that painting is that I can leave it there all year round and it's going to basically transition with the seasons. So I think it's absolutely fantastic and it looks really, really good. I'm happy with my decision, and I love the fact that even though it just cost me a couple of dollars, I think it was $2, and on top of that it's a vintage painting, so it's quite unique, and I absolutely love that. I think it just looks 10 times better and actually looks a little bit more luxurious in my opinion. Okay everyone, I have you in our bathroom right now. This is the guest bath slash kids bathroom. But I wanted to show you how I'm going to update this area. I have these curtains. These are actual cotton curtains, so these aren't shower curtains, and we've had these here for a couple of years now. And I placed them on the shower railing, but the problem that I've had with these is I can't take them out because I have to unscrew the railing off of the wall and then wash them and put them back on and screw it back on again. And that is too tedious, and also they're not what I want in here anymore. I have quite a little bit of burgundy in here, and so I'm thinking that a little bit more color or even pattern is going to look fantastic. Okay, so I have 2 curtain panels that I'm going to replace these with, and I got these off of Shein actually for our bedroom, maybe the year before last or something, 1 or 2 years ago. And this is more of a blue and cream color. I know it's showing up as blue and white because I'm using artificial lighting, but it's actually more of a cream tone. Or maybe we can say it's more of an ivory tone, and these are a little bit more on the cream end. But I think these are just going to suit this space a lot better because they're a lot more romantic, and they're super long as well, so they're going to go all the way up to possibly the ceiling, like close to the ceiling, so that way they're able to basically just conceal this entire section, and I think they're going to look 10 times better in here. So these are the ones that I'm going to be using or replacing the cream ones with. So let me go ahead and take the screws off of this and take these curtains out so they can finally get washed. We got it off. Let me get the other one as well. A little tricky to do. So I'm just going to screw this back on, and then I'm going to add the shower curtain, and I'll use a different rod for the other curtains that we got. This is a really weird angle, but I just wanted to show you this curtain rod. that I'm going to be using for the outer curtains. I got this from Dollar General for about, sorry about that. I got it for about $12.99. So it's pretty affordable. But if you have an Ollie's where you're located, they're actually cheaper there. So I went to Dollar General first, which I shouldn't have done. And so I didn't feel like taking this one back. I think this one is adjustable. So this is what it looks like, and I like that it's quite skinny because I'm just going to be sliding the curtains onto the rod. I was initially thinking about using curtain rings because I think those just make everything look a lot more expensive in my opinion. But this will help to conceal the rod as well. It's this coffee brown color, which I think is beautiful, but it is plastic from what I can, from the feel of it. And so, yeah. I don't know if it's metal. It feels like it's a hard plastic. So I have those on here, and these are super long. So it's going to, but it's going to be good. I think it's going to be great to see them up there. This is what they're kind of going to look like. And they're nice and thick too. They're way thicker than the other ones that I had up there. So these are perfect. I hope that I can balance. Oh, these are super long. Oh my goodness. We're going all the way up to the top. Actually, wow, that's crazy. I'm all the way up here. I need to extend it. Hold on. What does it extend out to? All the way. Wait, do I need to take the little sticker thing off? I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if I can extend it any further. I think I'm doing this wrong. It should have a sticker of sorts. Because it keeps sliding down. Oh my goodness. This is not working out. Hold on, let me check. It does feel like it's got a sticker part. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here. Yikes. Now, these curtains look and feel way more luxurious than the other ones. I can't remember how much I paid for these. I think they were either $12 for one panel, so maybe about $24 if I'm not mistaken. It's been over a year. But if I'm being honest, Shein has really good curtain options. I will try to have these linked down below. I don't know if they still have them, but if I could find something similar for you, I'll have it linked down below. But all the same, I am in love with this space right now, and it's even giving me more of an incentive, or rather, it's giving me more of a push or motivation to finish working on our gallery wall, on my gallery wall in this space, and to put up the rest of the artwork that I have for this space. And then I'll give you a little tour possibly tomorrow. So for now, I think this is a good place to stop because it just looks so fantastic and so romantic. I love it.